live. Hey guys, this is Christie. How's it going? We're just chatting away, Peter and I, on a lovely Friday. And we're just going. It's been a really chill day today, which is kind of nice. I don't know about you, Peter, but everything good with you on that end?
Uh, it's just another work day.
Yeah, right, right. Let me go ahead and pop us both up. So there we go. Hooray, we're here. So yeah, just I hope everything's going well with you guys. It's TGI. You know what's weird is that TGIF today. There's always some excitement, but it's always been kind of like quiet as hell. If that makes sense. But yeah, it's been kind of a nice. It's been kind of a nice week. How is it going with you?
It's challenging.
Oh really? Do you care to disclose of the
Yeah,
challenges?
I feel like I'm not making enough progress. Too many distractions.
Well,
Um, just the way it goes.
I mean, there you go, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I get it. I get you on that. But
but
yeah,
so we're doing this via Discord, so it's a little
it's a little
weird for
weird.
me. I don't feel like I'm part of it really,
How do you not feel that you're part of it?
because I don't see anything.
Oh, you don't. Oh, you just see me, right?
Yeah, I see you, and I mean, little me off in the corner, but
Really?
I don't get the it's a live thing at all.
Oh,
You know,
I see. I see. I know it's kind of odd because
I
it's
don't
like,
see comments. Like or anything. It's my cat,
mm, yeah. I
but
know it's kind of weird.
it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean it is kind of weird. Like I'm just this is the new rig that I'm testing up right now, guys. So, yeah, if it's kind of weird, I apologize. It's sort of one of those things that you're going like this is kind of a new thing for me because at least with this, it's like I can see the commentary here because I have it live here. That's why I also read it off, and also here's like the thing. Like if you're doing YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, or Facebook Live, at least you can see some of the chatting in real time. So yeah, I mean, it's like I
Yeah,
know it's kind of a weird little feeling, and I get it because sometimes I'm like, I have no idea how to interact unless it's there. So that's why I always read off stuff to people with the chat things on top because people like guess like with Peter or me or whatever, you're gonna be like, I don't know, right? So yeah, so it's just one of those deals. I mean, you kind of get used to it, and sometimes you feel like the people in the Civil War version of the submarine. You're like, what the fuck is going on? Is that Rocket?
yeah.
Does he want to get picked up?
It's too far away.
Oh yeah, he's
Uh,
like, let me see here, Ink, Ink.
you just
Oh, there you
came
go.
in.
Sit in. Hey, come up here. Spam, come here. I know. Which one do you want to get up here?
Here.
You hear him, right?
Yep.
Come here. Meow, meow. Okay, let me pick up one of you. Oh, okay. Oh, they're not cats you can pick up really, but this is one of them. So this is Ink. And then I kind of did this thing. Like, did the ragdoll test. You know what the ragdoll test is? Ow. So you pick them up like, yeah,
Oh,
like this. And if they stay limp and you do a little wiggle, it doesn't hurt them. Wiggle, wiggle, they're fine. And guess what? She passes the ragdoll test. But when I try to hold her, like she's okay now because I called her out. So she's like, but you can
yeah.
tell she's pissed. Like I think she's really pissed, like right there. But
Mhm.
but then now she's like, no, fuck you, I'm out. Just kidding. And then she vanishes off
Yeah.
into my background.
Yeah. Um, Rocket, I pick him up, but he's not necessarily into it.
Yeah.
Um, you know, and
Sigue, yo
he,
también
he's
lo haré.
he's got a he's got an outdoor, you know, like cat mentality. So
Come here, my long range noodle fuck here. Go and say hi to Peter.
Amy, yes, ma'am.
He'll do this asshole thing, like he'll stand by my head and whip me with his tail. It's like, you little shit, get off of my thing. He does it on purpose. It's not like he just does it. He does it on purpose. Because he like taps me. I'm like, all right, get off. I don't want you to do that. Yeah, but one guy says, Seagate. Mm-hmm. Ooh.
You can see it clearer.
Yeah, no, it's a lot better. It's a lot better, the camera here. That looks really good. I'm like looking off because my screen is over here. But that looks really good, dude. Yeah, that's the inks and inks he did. So what it was is that we decided to do a fun little project together. He said, "Oh, let's do Poison Ivy." I said, "Okay." So I just drew the pencils for Poison Ivy, and then we did the ink, and then he's doing the inks now, and then we're gonna color. But we have some ideas on coloring as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is like he's the little ramen noodle right here. Look at his ramen noodle pattern right there. But yeah. Yeah, but we're kind of bullshitting today because it's like, there we go. Oh, you're going to pick him up. You're going to show the world a rocket, huh?
He doesn't want to say.
Yeah. Hey. There was a pretty girl here earlier, Rocket. How old is he?
Picture. I guess he's hungry. Let me go feed him.
Oh, yeah, go feed him. Go feed him. Meow. Oh, he's hugging me. Oh, no. Sige lo tambien no are. I don't know what I'm saying right there. Hey, what's up, dude? I know some Spanish. I'm not completely fluent in it. Meow, 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 meow. A lot of things going on, guys. Hope all is well here. Yeah, we're just like streaming because like fuck it, you know, it's fun to do. Get the algorithms out there and all that other fun stuff. Ah. Move your black tail. Actually, let me get rid of my background because I don't need it. Let's see my background. I think I'll have a blurry background. There we go. There we go. That's better because it's like kind of weird the other way. There we go. Change the background. What is it, Spam? He's here.
He's eating.
Hmm?
He's eating.
Oh, there you go. That's all he cares about. That cat, he just goes out and eats and stuff like that. Yeah. With Spam is right here. I did it to blurry so you can kind of see this black blur here. So if you're severely nearsighted like I was, this is how I would see cats in my background. So here's this blurry one right there. That's ink. And then there's Spam right here. We call him affectionately old white man. Because my mom just says, he looks like an old white man. I said, why? It's like because of his colors. I said, he's orange. How the hell? Now he's looking at me all pissed. He's like... like that. So, yeah. Like, I mean... That kind of sucks about the work week. It's been kind of quiet for me, but I've gotten some other work, so that's kind of good. So I'll start on that as soon as I can and everything. So it's not huge amounts of work, but it's like nice, you know, get that going.
Yeah. Yeah. I just, you know, it's like things I wanted to do at the beginning of the week, I didn't get to until the middle of the week, and because of that, it's like, you know, things I had planned and blah blah blah.
Right.
Just have to get back into my rhythm, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
And especially since I want to really go hardcore on getting a lot of work done. So it's just that nagging feeling like, you know, I should be doing XYZ.
No, I hear you on that. Like for me, you know, because like I was raised by an Asian mom, that was nonstop all the time. Like, God damn it, I should be 100 times as busy as this. I said, wait a minute, then I'm more neurotic. Never mind, you know, like that. So yeah, I mean, it's like I just took a quick little nap, in the middle of the day just to kind of recharge, and it should be okay. He's rubbing up against my fiend folio now. Because he just has to. Yeah, I think because now it's blurred, they feel like they can do whatever they want. But no, it's just more drawing work, so I'm very happy about that. So I'm glad. Some other stuff. I'm going to a J Beauty event this weekend, so that's good. You know, just kind of just occupy the time and everything. And yeah,
What's the weather like over there?
you know, it's actually kind of. Let me see what the how much. Let me see if my computer will
Because
actually
it's
be.
cooled down over here. Like we were 80s, felt like 90s, hundreds. Now it's 60s, 70s, depending.
It looks like 84 degrees. So it's in the mid to low 80s lately, which has cooled down a lot for us because summer here in Los Angeles can get up to 93 to 100 something. So it's life threatening.
Right.
So you have to have air conditioning in LA depending on where you live. Now, if you're on the west side,
Yeah.
you don't have to have it as much because you're by the ocean. But for the most part, you need to have air conditioning. So this is kind of nice. Actually, it hasn't been too bad of a day or too bad in general of all that stuff. So we're good. But it's like now it's kind of lowering down. Unfortunately, in my office, it gets like 3 to 5 degrees hotter. So it's kind of annoying. But it's actually still bearable now. So sometimes, like in the middle of the day, I'll just take a nap because I'm just like, I can't work in my office for a little bit, even though I have air conditioning, but it just heats up on one side of the house a lot.
Yeah, pretty much same here. It's like I'm in essentially my living room as my studio, and the front window is directly where the sun comes in, um, especially mid afternoon to, dinner time. Um, so it gets like that. I either turn on the AC or I take a break at that point.
Hmm.
Um, but what was I going to say? Oh, for me, I'm the youngest of four boys, so I was spoiled. It wasn't until like working for other people was one thing. Like I had day jobs and whatnot. I would kill myself to do everything that was expected of me for other people.
Hmm.
Working for yourself is really, it's really tough at times, and
Hmm.
it's a mental thing. Um, but I haven't, like I wasn't committed to anything before I started working into comics. Um, like I never thought I would be. Like
Hmm.
I made the decision to work in comics, and I've definitely killed myself for myself. Um, but it's easier when you're younger, and it gets a little more difficult as you get older.
Right.
And of course, there's more things to deal with outside of just working. So it's challenging.
Yeah, well, I mean, like when you're working for somebody else, you bring a paycheck or don't. And then with the other shit, you have to be like, oh, well, it's this, this, and this, and this. So, no, I hear you on that. So it's like, it's kind of a pain in the
Yeah.
ass. And, yeah, I mean, like, it's funny because, like, for me, it's like I work for myself, but yeah, I know what you mean because sometimes, like, there are times you have to, like, really do a lot of self care to, like, keep on top of the game, too. On top of that. So, but I mean, luckily, I'm still healthy. Luckily, a lot of good things check out. Um, I guess, the only thing that really actually actively gives me shit are my two. Why is he so mad? Like, my orange cat, I'll show you the background of this. My orange cat, well, my orange cat, let me just show you guys in the settings. This is how he looks pissed. I swear to God, like, I don't know what the hell's up with him. But he's just, like, so
That's
mad. Huh?
that's his expression, right?
Yeah, that's his expression. He's like, if you don't hear it, he's, like, kind of whipping his tail a little bit. It's like, what's pissing you off? He has this look like, you can't see it, but if you're looking at him head on, he looks mad.
It's a little bit like how Rocket looks. It looks like he wants to swat you.
Yeah, it's like he's sort of, like, reproachful. But as you can tell, I can pet him. He likes it. So I don't know if it's just because he's orange.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know if he's orange, he's a bit schizo or something. I mean, he's a lovable cat. He's not mean. Like, he won't turn mean. He'll just have these moods, like, he'll be all moody and shit.
he probably just wants attention. That's it's give me attention face.
Yeah. I mean, he does actually this cute thing where he kind of like reaches out, puts his paw on my chest or at his shoulders, and he comes up and he does his hug. Oh,
Yeah. But
there you go. Is it light or dark over there?
it's it's very bright outside. I have what is it? Sunblock curtains or whatever you call them, blackout curtains.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, is it dark over there already? I know it's getting winter and all that. What's bad?
No, it's I can't work with outside light because
Mm.
it changes constantly.
Oh, I
So
see.
I have my control light. So every time I open the door, it looks like a sun blast.
Okay. He has this look on his face like, keep talking. I mean, it's cool. Yeah. Oh, all right. He's like, I have to go and do this. It's like, this is how he, yeah. But I don't want him up too high because he'll whip this in my face. He's done it a lot of times. So it's like, that's why I'm like doing this, not because like I'm trying to be mean, like, but he like, I don't think he really is aware of his tail. So it's like, all right, I'm just going to hold his
Yeah.
tail down right now. I mean, he has freedom to move down there, but it's like this, like, it's kind of weird. He's like sort of like a toddler, like a clingy toddler. I've never had kids, but I've seen, like, my sister has two young children, and I've seen how like the young boy like crawls all over her, but he's also very active and restless. So it's like he's at that
Yeah.
stage where he's a little boy and doesn't like women or little girl. Like he just likes roughhousing and shit. So it's just like,
Right.
yeah. So he just does what he wants to do. He's very he's very independently minded in that way. But my sister knows how to work with it. Like we were all going to go sit down to dinner, and he was over there doing whatever. And my mom's like, "Oh, get him over here for dinner." She's like, "No, no, no." My sister was like, "No, no, no. He's gonna throw a fit. This is what you do. We're all gonna be here. We're all gonna do our thing. Then in a few minutes, he's gonna come over here wanting to know what's going on." So instead of like fighting with him, she's working with him. But that's not the same as spoiling him. She just like, okay, just I know how he operates. I know how it works. Kind of thing. So my sister's very good at that. But yeah, so here's my orange ramen noodle fuck. Oh, yeah, he is that strong. He pushes me literally like this. How an 11-pound cat can do that, I don't know. But you can see how his thing looks like a package of dry ramen right there. Yeah. But this is how he likes to be held. It's so funny because he's not really liking to be held. Like, I can't pick him up and hold him because he acts like all crazy, and then he's like going, "What are you trying to do?" Ah, like how cats have that spaz out moment. But this is like his happy place right here.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah. Rocket doesn't do that, but I've had cats that, insisted on it.
Yeah. I mean, like Ink, she's lying here. Her big ass is like right here. You can barely just kind of see it, but she's like curved like Cleopatra over like all the shit on my desk. So yeah. What?
Yeah.
She's just staring at me too.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, she's cute. I mean, it's funny because she'll curl up with me in bed. He sometimes does, but he usually like hangs out somewhere else or in my desk. But then, like, when I'm here, he's the one that crawls up in here. She'll crawl all over me too, but this is more of his area, this desk or me sitting. That's when he knows he can like not be bothered by her because she'll stick his face in his butt and her face in his butt and bother him. And I'm like, stop doing that, But it's kind of funny. But yeah, he's got that.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like a little baby. I swear to God, just like. If you can hear him, he's purring now. But yeah, so yeah, I mean, basically I've been commissioned to do some emotes, which are like little emoticons, like, the smiley faces and stuff. Some of them want custom ones, so I've been commissioned to do some custom and animated ones. So they're static ones where this is a smiley face, let's say, but then the animated ones would be the face actually starting to smile or doing something. And it's usually a simple little motion.
Yeah.
Yes, kind sir, can I have it? Don't hit me with your tail. But yeah, so I've been commissioned to do those, and they're usually like pretty small. So I'm gonna go do that, and that'll be fun. So I'm happy with doing that. Other than that, just working on Demon Bitch and everything, and promoting the Starlight Foundation. That's the charity that the face of Halloween is, and I'm getting to #1, so I've been plugging away at that and everything. So, woohoo! So yeah, I mean, it's also why I do these streams. It's sort of like talk to the artist, chat, do the regular things, a slice into our lives, and then, just figure out what's going on there. But yeah, I mean, this is like my life. I just have to. I don't know why he's standing there like a sphinx. Like he's just like, what are you looking at? You just want this? Is this your way of it just being by me?
Cats will do that. Cats will like sit like that towards a wall. Like who knows what goes through their heads.
There's times like when I lit a candle and she's like I just see ink, and sometimes she's like I'll see the back of her and she's like literally doing this. And I don't think she's mesmerized by the candle light moving. It's nothing like that because she doesn't do it all the time. I think she does it. She's like, I am focusing all my evil stuff on it. Like she's mojoing the candle. Hey, if she's a black cat, she takes advantage of the stereotype. But yeah, she's just lying there. But actually, one person saw her and said she looks so human, like her eyes, just like how she looks and interacts with me and things and everything. Yes, I know. It's kind of like they've gotten clingier to me, actually, like as they get older. But the thing is, they act like they're young. She's 9 and he's about 10. So I don't know.
Did they like run around like lunatics?
He's a year older than her, and I got him before her. It was kind of funny. She used to be really small. Like, literally, her mouth was the size of my thumbnail. And, so I went, and when I took her home, he was a year. He was kind of pissed, And she was lying on my bed, and he looked up. And again, I kind of switched it around. I didn't, like, shove them together immediately, because, I mean, it's kind of like putting a new person in your house. Like, here's your roommate, like, forever now. And they're like, who the fuck? Like, people don't get it. Like, they just try to shove two cats together and say, oh yeah, like, isn't this great? And it's like, that's not how it works, guys. Like, you have to let them get adjusted. So with that, yeah, it's really like that. So what ended up happening was that so he was mad, so he hissed at her, and I think he actually smacked her once. But it was kind of funny when he growled and he hissed at her the first time. There was this tiny kitten that was her. She's like, like she growled like this loud ass growl. She was small, so I thought that was funny. And then when he actually smacked her one time, I mean, and people might go like, oh no, you let him smack her. It's like, it's kind of part of the process. It's only if they really start beating on each other. It's just occasionally slapping and hissing. That's kind of normal, and it's going to be normal and happen occasionally, like every so often. So he like just hissed and slapped her, and then the thing is, she started hissing at him back, like like she, and he's like, whoa. So, but I mean, a lot of times I would kind of seal her up in the bathroom. They say seal him up in the bathroom with a litter box. And then so he kind of like, but then on the third day, he was like calling for her. He was like trilling. So I said, okay, I think I know. And he kept coming by the bathroom doors like, oh, what do I, like this. And I'm like, okay. So I opened the door, and I let them kind of interact with each other, and they were good. And then like probably the 4th day after I had her, I kind of felt confident enough to leave them in the house alone with each other. And I figured, if she felt like she needed to leave, she could go underneath the dresser, because the dresser is high and big enough so that I could reach under and get it, but it's not easy for him to get under and bother her if she wanted space. So, I mean, that wasn't the only thing. I try to see if there's other spaces, because, cats have their little areas where they like to hang out. That's what people don't understand. Like, each cat has their own space, and if they feel like their space is being encroached, then they get kind of pissed. I mean, some spaces, when you have more than one, then it'll become common space and all that, but other than that, you have to kind of be aware of how they work it out. And so, so he but they go to get together fine. Actually, she kind of hits him. She's actually more the dominant one now. Like, one time on the bed, she got up and she started punching him in the head for no reason. I'm like, okay, stop. Like, I'll kind of push her both off the bed. If one is being the aggressor, I would just push him off. Again, it wasn't like they were getting into a horrible fight. She just went up and started hitting him. It's like, all right, you stop doing that kind of thing. But
I used to have more than just Rocket here. I had, the last round of cats I've had here, so there were four altogether, and Rockets. Well, one of the cats was Ripley, the girl cat, and her best friend was Rocket.
oh,
Rocket put up with Ripley for the most part, but they were friends. They were friends.
oh, okay.
But like 3 o'clock every day, or like around that time, I'd look around and they'll be boxing each other.
Was she much younger, or
Is
was
that
she?
something? She's younger than him, but not by too much. Not by too much.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it was just like how they got along. They would box and have fun. She was like his magnet. She was on him whenever he was around. She was on him.
Oh, yeah, that's funny. Yeah, some cats, they're very interesting that way. Like, Ink started off as small, but she had a lot of attitude, and like, there were times actually, like when she would be playing with him, and I could tell he was being normal, but she would just make all this noise. And I said to her, I looked at her, I said, "All right, I know you're trying to get his ass into trouble by causing more noise. You're not fooling me." And she's like, but I mean, whenever she makes a lot of noise when she gets pissed off at him for fucking with her, and it's not even bad. Like, she'll just start messing with her or something. But I mean, she'll mess with him. So it's like I call them up both
Yeah.
out. But when he starts messing with her and she gets really angry, there are times I've pulled him off. I mean, it's not bad. She actually makes it more than what it is. But I pull him off. I said, "Leave her alone. Stop." Because he kind of doesn't know when to stop. It's like, stop. Because I think he'll get overstimulated and he'll probably want to push the envelope. And it says, as I said, it never gets so bad where they're screaming at each other and they're really tearing into each other. They've occasionally kicked fur
Yeah.
off of each other. That happens. But when you see two cats fight, like I told people when they introduced two cats, I said, be aware that, when you introduce two cats, most of the time they'll like slap each other. Sometimes they'll scuffle a little bit, but that's them figuring it out. But I said, when it gets bad was when they start screaming and really tussling. It's like they'll start screaming and yelling and they'll fur is literally flying. And what you can have to do to break that up is, you slap your hands and yell so that they'll snap out of it, or you squirt them with a water bottle. Because some people said, well, I try to separate them with my hands. I said, no, don't do that. Not when they're that aggressive with each other, because you can get scratched and bit and then you'll have to go to the hospital.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I mean, with him, he was just kind of just fucking with her, and I just scruffed him and I pulled him off. So you stop. But it wasn't like this full on like. And I let her. It's kind of like when two cats are doing that. It's sort of like they have to just kind of like separate and cool off, basically. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it's not mean. Hmm?
I've been scratched by cats, for as long as I've had cats.
Mm.
But it wasn't until, well, I had a neighbor here who had a couple of cats that were supposedly left on his doorstep. I'm not too sure about
Right.
his honesty on that, but anyway, he found yet like he had two red cats and one black cat, but he found another black cat at some point, and the problem with that is because my cat goes in and out, and I feed some of the strays outside. His cats became my problem.
Oh. Did they try to like?
And that little black cat was the only cat that ever scratched me. Like, I don't know if you can tell, but like right there,
Mm.
I got cat scratch fever because it scratched me. That's not a problem, but then it started licking where it scratched me. I didn't even realize it at the time, and yeah, it blew up. It turned all sorts of colors. It was like from ear to ear, like just like dark wounds.
So did you have a staph
So
infection?
I had a, yeah, I was in an infection.
Ugh.
So I had to get some antibiotics, and yeah, for a couple of days, I was like, I thought I had a cold. I didn't realize it was the arm thing because that's before it blew up.
Wow.
But I was like, when I get sick, I get really sick, and it's sort of like I'm in bed all day and just sweating it off. And I thought that's what was happening, but it was the cat scratch. Um, so yeah,
So did you
yeah.
let it just
So,
pass, or did you actually have to go to the hospital?
oh well, I just saw my doctor, and he prescribed some stuff, and
Oh, okay, that's
it,
good.
it it took a little while, but it healed. I got a little scar from it, but big deal.
Yeah.
Um, but it was just like from my elbow to all the way up here, and because it blew up, my arm was tight and everything. Like it just felt awful.
Mm.
I couldn't move it without hurting at times, and yeah, it
Yeah.
was bad.
That sucks.
Um, but whenever it is like that kind of thing, strain like that's like every movement I felt. But yeah, it took like a month to fully heal because it went up and down, like it contracted and expanded and contracted and expanded a couple times before it totally went away.
Ouch. Because it's like, I know, I've heard of cat scratch fever, but I've gotten scratched by bunnies and cats. But then again, I don't know. Like, I was little, but I never got a fever. I just, like, they get turned red for a little bit and, it healed up. So, I mean, I've gotten occasionally scratched
Yeah,
by cats, but it wasn't, like, crazy or insane. I never got
well,
sick, but yeah.
yeah, it's because the cat was a stray.
Uh-huh.
It was a little kitten, but it's all the diseases in its mouth or whatever that he was licking my arm where the wound was, and so
Oh.
his saliva went into the wound, and that's what caused
Oh.
the infection. And yeah,
Yeah, that sucks. I mean, because, like, it's weird. Like, I've been scratched by cats before. I mean, the only time I've ever been, like, having to go to the doctor or put the animal in quarantine is when I was actually bitten by one. Like, an actual puncture wound that broke the skin. Actually, Ink
yeah,
kind of bit me as a kitten. I don't know what this girl does, but she loves jewelry. So I was wearing a ring, and I didn't know what she was doing, and she was a kitten. So, I'm used to being teethed on as a kid, like with kittens and stuff. They like teething and chewing on you.
oh,
But like
especially yeah,
I had a ring, and somehow she like put her teeth like kind of around the ring, but since her ring needle teeth were like needle sharp, she kind of punctured me a little in my finger, and I'm like,
yeah,
ow. I don't think she meant to do that, but I don't think but she likes jewelry, so she'll try to like go, and then she'll try to chew on it and like, no, get off, because it's like it's gonna fuck up the ring, but also like I don't really want to repeat, even though her teeth are much bigger. They're not as needle
yeah,
sharp, but it's like I don't want you chomping on my fingers. Like, stop. She doesn't really do it that much, but when she does, I kind of push her away. Like,
yeah.
but yeah,
Well,
yeah.
kittens are notorious for like biting, and
Well,
yeah, like
they kind of mouth things. That's the thing. They like mouth things. That's how they play, and that's how they feel things out.
yeah,
That's why it's like some people. It's not cute when people like try to roughhouse them with their hands, and um, it's like I'm not like a strict advocate of like no hands aren't toys, because I've kind of wrestled with Spam because sometimes he'll get in this mood like he'll just go up and swat me and I'm like, oh, okay, so I swat him back and we kind of like play fight. But I also have trained my cats not to go out of their way to scratch me. That's the thing. Like, the moment they start, I'm like,
yeah,
no, you're not doing that. Like, they can grab me, they can chew a little bit, but it's like it's too hard. Like, Spam used to be terrible. He used to cut me up real bad. Um, I'd scruff him, especially when he still wanted to go at it. It's like, no, we're not doing this. So he's actually a pretty so like they've been trained like so they don't. So if they don't grab me and start biting really hard or anything. But it takes them a lot to even go get to that point. But I can do whatever. Like I
Yeah.
can rub her stomach. She doesn't care. Like I've trained my cats like to take belly rubs and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, I really roughhoused with one of my cats, Tazzy, which is the oldest cat I've had where I am in Kentucky.
Mm.
Um, and he like wrap around my arm and then start kicking my arm with his back feet. And sometimes his grip was pretty tight, and once he starts kicking me with his back feet, then I have to get him off.
Right, right. I mean, the thing is that with like with cats, if you know how to like kind of feel them out, you could tell when they're starting to get
Yeah,
psycho. So it's like if they're being playful, that's one thing, but if they're being psycho, it's kind of like no, no, we're not doing that. You know.
yeah. I used to do it with him because I knew, like, I know he loved outside, and we let him out, maybe once or twice a week, just so he can, get outside, but only when we were watching him, because we had a decent sized front lawn at the time.
Mm.
Um, but in the house, he's in the house all the time. And, we it was when I was with my ex, and he had plenty of room to run, but you still have to play with them, wear them out, you know, let them get some good exercise in and
Mm.
have some fun. Um, and then you have the other cats to play with as well, with we had a batch, so.
Right, right, right. Yeah. So
um,
my thing is that I just think it's kind of funny with cats in general. They just do. Cats are funny because I think they're the closest to people. I know people are going like, "That's not true. They're all selfish and shit." I'm like, no, they're like people. That's why people are going. But I dealt with people all day. It's like, yeah, cat has no problem telling you that you're an asshole. It doesn't
yeah.
matter if you fed them or been their owner for like X amount of years. It's just like if they just get pissed at you, it's like, no, they're just pissed at you. It's not like a dog. Dogs, I think, have a bigger threshold for that. But cats, most definitely. She's just lying there. She's all lying there, like, okay, and like lying amongst my paperwork. And I'm like, thanks for showcasing how messy I am. Like, I have a notebook filled with like notes and stuff, and then there's her. There's like a thought journal here and everything, and then this is her lying there. You could probably see her foot right here. Yeah. See that? See that long?
See your eyeball.
Oh, there's her eyes right there. Hey.
He's pretty nice.
Yeah. Actually, this one person said she has very human eyes, just like this very like
But
yeah,
because she's so black, you could see them really well.
yeah, yeah. Well, it's weird because I think she kind of has sort of muddy eyes, which is odd. And what I mean by muddy is that she's kind of like, I think she's kind of like, she's sort of like, it's hard to say. With her, she's kind of like, in some light, her eyes are green, but in other light, they're kind of like this muddled sort of gooseberry or greenish color. They kind of like blend in, but then in certain light, her eyes are bright yellow. So it's kind of funny. And then she'll just look at you like, but then it's funny. She meows like really loud sometimes, like with her mouth really wide. And I guess because she's
Mhm.
black, you can't really see her mouth or something. So she wants to really let you know she's talking. But yeah, she's a cute
Oh.
cat. She's a nice cat. She burbles a lot too. She's like burble, 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 burble. You know what? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Very talkative. She gave my friend the chicken neck and slapped him. She like literally did. She was like, and then she hits him. She didn't scratch him. She just hit him. It was funny. But she's hissed at other people. It's funny. She's like going, it's just like hilarious. Like she was lying on my mom's stomach. My mom was petting her, and then she was saying in Korean, like, "Oh, you're so cute" and everything, and just petting her around the chin, right, like around the face. And then she got up and she hissed at my mom. And then my mom's like, oh, she didn't know what she did wrong. So I just poked her, my cat, and I said, hey, be nice. And she just laid on my mom's abdomen again. But yeah, so she's just like that. So I'm just rubbing her tummy, and don't kick my shit off the table. She's all startled. It's like, yeah, I pushed it back. You're kicking it off the fucking table. But yeah.
So are we? Can you, with your setup, can you share the contest?
I can do this. So right now, with my setup,
I probably won't see it, but.
Oh yeah. Well, the thing is that in YouTube, Twitch, Kick won't so much, and on top of that, I have Facebook in the descriptions, and YouTube. They have the link to the contest. So what the contest is going on, it's like a thing for Starlight Foundation. They essentially go, and they're a charity for children. And essentially what it is, the face of Halloween, which you're voting for the best face of Halloween, that's what I'm participating in. Through me, you can donate via votes to the charity. And then the links are in the description box below. But if you don't see it, that's okay. Because also there's bots that I have that are feeding into the chat showing you. But it should be in the description of all of the fonts right there. We can't see it right now, but it is in there. And what it is that, guys, if you vote for me, it's not just like me winning first place, but to win first place, I have to help people donate the most to the charity. And what this charity is great is that they'll go to hospital for kids that have either grievous injury or illnesses like cancer and things like that. I mean, I don't want to list all the horrible things that could happen to kids. I mean, it is Halloween, but at the same time, there's a certain limit here. But yeah, so it's just like for the face of Halloween, like for me, I get the magazine spread and talk to Matthew Lillard and Jamie Lee Curtis and all that, which is really cool. I'm going to also see if I can get into an EVP session with Kane Hodder, because that's one of the things I can do, but that's on me. But what I would like you guys to do is donate through my link to the Starlight Foundation, because not only do they show up in costume, in their favorite costumes for kids, but also they provide things to help with their nurturing in the hospital, where they can't leave the hospital. So it's not like you're a kid. I was like, oh man, I want to go to the 7-Eleven, go get their shitty hot dog or something. I mean, we admit it, we've been there. Or back in the day, it was Jolt Cola and getting a Slurpee. So there you go. But the thing is that these kids can't go out and do it. They can't leave the hospital. And they're probably going through some really intense treatment. But what's important for children is to have a routine and to make them feel kind of normal. And I know in a hospital bed, that's hard to do. I've been hospitalized for an extended stay as an adult. And your mind will go like, dude, am I going to die here? Even though you yourself aren't dying, but you have to be in the hospital and stuck there. I've had stuff sewn into me and stuff like that, and catheters and shit for my operation. So imagine that happening to a kid. You can't really do anything. You can't go outside of the hospital due to insurance and health reasons. And you can only do what they say they're going to do for your recovery. But what will really help is that these people come in, they go and they kind of bring that element from outside in, so they have some outside interaction other than their friends and family. And secondly, they'll provide things like gaming consoles and such for children so they can game. So that's as close to home as they can get, because they can go online. I don't know if they can do the network. I'm pretty sure they'll be cool enough, because I was able to access at least internet on my phone. So I'm pretty sure they can find a way to do that, but where they can play video games in the hospital. So I think that's real. I mean, they give you a TV pretty much for every room, for what I understand, but this enables them to basically help nurture the care towards children towards getting better. So it's to help normalize whatever they can inside the hospital for their stay. So, I'm not, as I said, it's like, yeah, I mean, use my link. Yeah, it's great if I win, but it's also like, as I go through this and all that, it's sort of like, this is for kids too. So if you donate, it's for the kids. And the only way you can donate in this situation is through the votes and through my link. So click on the face of Halloween. My link is in that description right there. If not, the bots will inject it in if they can, if they're activated. But on every platform, the link should be in that description. And on my socials and on my link tree, definitely it's there as well. And I have until the 16th to pass the semifinals. So if you guys want to get me in there, that'd be good. Number one, that'll ensure that I go on and help ensure the continuation of donations until the end of the contest.
Yeah. Currently, you're still 13 of 14.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah, right now. So at least it's stable there, but we'll see. I mean, I've got time yet. It's not that I'm sitting down not doing anything, but anything can change at that moment.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but pretty much, I mean, it's like every level of contest has every level of difficulty, so we'll see. We'll get through this, but as I said, just use my link, donate for children. It's for charity, and the more you donate for charity, the better it is. Like, I mean, it's not really about me, it's about the kids, so I mean, that's a link I have immediately for that, so just go through that and do it as much as you can.
Yeah. The video thing for Coleman, is it? Did that happen already? Did you do yours, or is that coming up?
What is it? Which again?
The video that you have to make to see if you're going to be the actor's, I don't know, winner?
I haven't done it yet. It's not due yet. I was kind of feeling shitty the last few days, and I was coming up with an idea, though. I've got some time before it, so it's not like I'm saying I have to do it. I mean, I know I have to do it soon, but I have a little bit of time to kind of think of the concept and all that. But it's like due on the 17th, I believe.
17th? Oh, okay. Yeah. So, and this round ends the 16th.
The 16th, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Peter's been sort of my unofficial campaign manager. He got me more invested into this. Like before, I mean, I've said it many times, and I'm not saying it to be silly. It's just like I kind of did it on a whim. It's like, oh, it's something to do. And then he's like, you're this, you're that. I'm like, all right, I guess this is something I got to pay attention to. Sure. So, he's been giving great suggestions as long as and people have been really good at helping, and they really want to help. So, but it's like a gauntlet, guys. I have until the 30th until they determine number one out of everything. So I know it's like I said, I'm number one in this. I'm like literally I have to pass through a gauntlet of different levels. So if it seems like, why is she back at this? Why is she back? It's literally I have to go through different levels. This was the first level I passed. This is the second level. So I'm asking your help to go through the second level. And again, donate to the charity as much as you can. And that's my link to do it at. And that's the best way how to do it. So
and this started like early September?
Was it? Yeah, it did, didn't it? It started a while ago. And as I said,
2 months of contest.
I know. We were like I was like, man, because I didn't want to keep asking people because I was like, people were going like, man, this is taking a while. Like one of my friends said, how long is this supposed to be? I said, till the 30th, man. Like, I don't know why, but it's like, now I'm invested and now I'm like, oh man, I hope I can make it. I'm kind of viewing it as sort of like a Kickstarter.
I mean, you've had a really good run thus far, and this round and the next 2 rounds are just going to be out and out the hardest, and
yeah.
So
yeah, I mean,
I'm give your best shot. That's all.
Yeah, I mean, it's like another focus to what I'm doing. I mean, it's like charity is always kind of nice to go and advocate for, and again, the votes go through my link. But it goes directly to the charity. I have nothing to do with touch it except say, here's my link, go do that, do the votes.
Like win or lose, the charity still gets the money, so.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like, oh, well, too bad, you can't get your fucking money to the kids. But as I said, like, you guys know me, you guys, I'm present, so here's an easy way to do it through that. And the side effect is like, the primary effect is that it helps the kids. The side effect is like, hey, I moved to the next round and makes me feel good. So, hey, I guess you help up everybody, guys. And then I can do more demon bitch. What can I say?
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
So, you want to wrap up soon? I'm getting hungry.
Yeah, no, it's good. We've been at it, and we've been talking about cats. I mean, we could talk about cats for hours, but yeah. So, guys, if you can, check out Peter and I. We'll probably be on each other's channels for a lot. I'll be streaming a lot pretty much every day, either talking about makeup, comics, or drawing. Or we'll just be chatting about bullshit like this on a lovely Call Mass Friday day. Also, what else? I think pretty much I think that's it. Just go ahead and vote for me. You can vote as many times if you donate during the day, and some days are 2 for 1. And again, they'll count doubly towards the kids. And my link, it's the Face of Halloween. I think it's Christie Shinn 2025. The actual links are in the description boxes below. If not, and if they're also fed in through the chat bots through the chat itself, so you're welcome to click on that along with my other links. And that's pretty much it.
And for me, just follow me on YouTube, subscribe to my channel, trying to grow it, and watch all my videos. I got a whole bunch of videos there.
And also, we are still working at the Poison Ivy piece, but the details, but the prints and the original work will be on sale. The pencils are digital, but the inking, there's original inks right here, and that will be on sale. Yeah, it's actual ink on paper. So that will be on sale. Peter will determine the prices. That's his work, part of the work, and we will have that up pretty soon. So you guys, so I appreciate you.
$100.
Oh, okay, $100. Okay, fair. All right. I didn't want to put it out there. I knew we were kind of working it out, but officially now you said it on public. It's $100. Yeah, there you go, and it'll be signed. It's signed technically by the both of us. So, yeah, just go ahead and do that, and well, thank you, and just go ahead and vote early, vote often, and think about the kids when you do that, and just keep tuned in our stuff and Poison Ivy. Peter's an amazing inker. He inks over my rough as shit pencils, so that's good. So he's got really good work on his own, man. So check out his series Retro too. Once it pops up, he's like working on it, but he's got other work on the thing, so check that out too.
Yep.
All right, guys. So you take care, and I'll talk to you later, and I'll probably be popping on tomorrow. I don't know about Sunday, but maybe in the evening I will. But you take care.